A popular Disney World attraction has finally reopened after a 6-month-long closure. There's an awesome new parade over at Universal Studios, and we have witnessed a snack miracle. All of the latest theme park news is coming up right now here on DFB Guide. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Vlog here with your weekly theme park updates. Let's get started. First up, Rock and Roller Coaster is open. Yep, this is one of Disney World's biggest thrill rides, and it's open once again after a very lengthy refurbishment, luckily 4 weeks before they were kind of scheduled to reopen. Rock and Roller Coaster in Hollywood Studios goes down for these refurbs every year, so was anything new in this attraction? Not really. Despite ever-present and often easily debunkable rumors that the coaster would be losing Aerosmith theming, the pre-show and ride experience remain essentially unchanged. As was confirmed before it began, the months-long closure of the ride had more to do with the repairing and upgrading under-the-hood technical aspects of the attraction than its theme. Rock and Roller Coaster's return is a great thing for studios, as it should better disperse crowds to the park's Sunset Boulevard area and provide at least some relief for the wait times of the park's other major attractions. The Eat to the Beat concert series is returning to the 2024 Epcot Food and Wine Festival, and we have the full lineup. So the concerts take place on select nights at the America Gardens Theater, and shows take place on Fridays through Mondays throughout the festival. There are lots of returning favorites like Sheila E., Switchfoot, and Smash Mouth, but also some great new additions this year like The Wanted and David Archuleta. Eat to the Beat dining packages will also return this year. The dining packages entitle guests to lunch or dinner at select Epcot restaurants and include same-day reserved seating at the Eat to the Beat concert that evening. You can reserve spots for the Eat to the Beat shows by purchasing a dining package starting on July 9th, 2024. Head to our website at disneyfoodblog.com for the full Eat to the Beat concert lineup. Universal's brand new Mega Movie Parade has arrived at Universal Studios Florida, and it's got a lot going on. The parade features references to some of the most iconic movies ever made, including E.T., Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, Jaws, Trolls, Minions, and so much more. This is also the biggest daytime parade for Universal Orlando ever. The parade features a 16-foot Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, y'all. You cannot get much more epic than that. There's also a marching drum line performing the iconic music from Jaws, along with a float theme to the movie. The parade features a total of 13 floats and nearly 100 performers, which includes folks dancing and skating, walking on stilts, and more. The finale of the parade even includes a massive Jurassic World float with a gyrosphere, raptors, and Tyrannosaurus Rex. Mega Movie Parade officially debuted on July 3rd and will continue to be available at Universal Studios Florida. Be sure to check the Universal app for times and the parade route. If you're planning to set sail on a Disney cruise later this year, be forewarned that a seemingly minor change could have a major impact on your sailing if you don't plan accordingly. Later this fall, the Disney Cruise Line is changing their all-aboard time for select cruises. For those unfamiliar with cruising vernacular, all-aboard time is pretty much exactly what it sounds like, the designated time by which all passengers must be on board the ship before departure from its home port. Disney's all-aboard time for most sailings has been 4 p.m. Until this coming September, that is. Disney's changing that all-aboard time to 3 p.m. According to emails sent to those who've booked Disney cruises out of Port Canaveral and Fort Lauderdale this fall, the Disney Cruise Line stressed that passengers with independent flight arrangements, meaning those booking themselves and not as part of a larger Disney travel package, may wish to check the Disney Cruise Line website for the recommended flight time guidelines for their departure. In other words, Disney will not wait for you flying into Orlando on your flight, so make sure you have ample time to make it to the port by 3. Okay, y'all, before we get to food news, I have to talk about something very, very exciting. DFB Mega Fest is happening. What is DFB Mega Fest? Well, since we are out here in the middle of summer with no Epcot Festival, we are throwing our own big summer blowout, woohoo, to have a little fun with all of our amazing viewers and readers and followers, etc. DFB is turning 15 this year. We hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Those are just a few of the awesome milestones we've hit so far in 2024. So if you want to be involved in our giveaways, yep, we got lots of giveaways coming. If you want special behind the scenes stories and videos, be sure to sign up for our newsletter for all the details. And go check us out over on Instagram at Disney Food Blog for a sneak peek inside the DFB world. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. This is just a way for us to show our appreciation back. Okay, on to restaurant and snack news. It is a snack miracle, my friends. The Hush Puppies are back. Columbia Harbor House in Magic Kingdom is one of our favorite places to dine in the park. It serves up delicious New England favorites like a hearty lobster roll, fried fish and shrimp, and clam chowder. One of our favorite sides here were the Hush Puppies. Now, the Hush Puppies were removed from the menu recently, and yep, we were very upset. Well, I've got some good news. The Hush Puppies are back as of July 3rd. They are not on mobile order, but you can order them at the restaurant. We made a beeline straight over to Columbia Harbor House to see for ourselves, and there they were back on the menu like they had never left. Of course, we had to put in an order that included Hush Puppies for science, but while we were waiting, we spoke with cast members who told us that they'd had a lot of complaints when the Hush Puppies disappeared from the menu. Now everyone is relieved that they're back. They're available again with the trio platter or as a separate side for $4.99. You'll get 6 of them. Happy tears, y'all. Happy tears. Okay, Disney World, what is going on? It's normal for menus in Disney World to change often because almost everything changes on the daily, but recently Disney's been changing some of our favorite snacks, the Blueberry Mickey waffles in Hollywood Studios, the waffles at Sleepy Hollow in Magic Kingdom, and now our favorite corn has changed too. The Harambe Fruit Market in Animal Kingdom isn't known for too much as they really just have fruit, which you can get at any grocery store, but the real hit here was the grilled corn on the cob with African spices, but the corn has changed. Previously, the corn could be ordered with or without the spices or the butter since it was grilled right there in front of you. Now, the grill is gone entirely and the corn is prepared off-site and brought in and kept in a warming bag before given out. The corn tastes fine, but it's not customizable anymore, which is a huge bummer. Now that it's no longer freshly made there, you lose some of the juiciness and flavor from the Dunkin' butter when it's served to you wrapped in foil after it's been sitting for a while. The spices are there though. They aren't as visible because they have broken down in the butter and been soaked into the corn, but they are there. So you're going to get butter and spices on your corn. You don't get to choose to take them off. So this would no longer be a vegan option. This is still a good snack when you want something savory instead of sweet and something different from French fries or house-made chips, but it's definitely not the same as it used to be since you can't customize it anymore. There's a new treat at Caramel Cusa in the Germany Pavilion in Epcot. Well, it's just a new take on an older treat. It's a chocolate cookie sandwich for $7.79, and it's 2 chocolate cookies sandwich with Werther's Original Caramel, salted caramel buttercream frosting, and a sprinkle of sea salt. Now, they had the chocolate cookie sandwich here before with the buttercream in the middle, but now they have sort of upgraded those cookies to be Mickey-shaped cookies. These are the same cookies that they had over at the confectionery with that mint buttercream frosting sandwich. Now, he is very beautiful, but he's very fragile. As our reporter put it, he will melt your heart, but he'll melt even faster in the sun. Once again, Caramel Cusa has not let us down. It's delicious, but just be prepared for a little bit of a mess if you get this one when it's hot out. Morimoto Asia is a popular Disney Springs table service restaurant headed up by Iron Chef Masaharu Morimoto, and now through September 1st, annual pass holders can save 20% off at Morimoto Asia instead of the normal 10% discount that is regularly offered. Morimoto Asia shared that the 20% discount applies to food and beverages during weekday lunch hours, 11:30 a.m. through 3:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. The discount does not include the sushi bar, and major holidays are also excluded. So if you've ever wanted to try this restaurant and you're an annual pass holder, now is a good time. For the month of July at Gideon's Bakehouse, you can grab 2 limited time cookies. The first is the Orange Pecan Chocolate Chip, which is a vanilla bean cookie infused with orange essence and mixed with Gideon's favorite chocolates. We loved this cookie when we had it back in 2022, so we're glad to see it return. The second is my very favorite Gideon's Bakehouse cookie, the Lemon Poppy Crumb Cookie, which is a lemon cookie filled with poppy seeds and pockets of white chocolate. This is one of the best Gideon's cookies, in our opinion, definitely in my opinion. We can't wait to get it again, but we're seriously tempted to get one every single day this month. By the way, you're limited to 2 cookies per person per day on these special ones. These aren't the only special snacks you can grab though. Thanks to the Flavors of Florida event happening in Disney Springs right now, you can also grab key lime pie cake bars. These are key lime cake topped with key lime, cream cheese, buttercream, and a channel of key lime curd dipped in premium dark chocolate and sprinkled with graham cracker crumble and sea salt. These are also limited to 2 per person per day, and they're very limited, so you may want to get there early. Additionally, the Mocha Orange Nitro Cold Brew is available available again as well. This is made with oat milk, maple syrup, mocha, and fresh orange, which makes it vegan and gluten-free. We headed on over to Pizza Safari in Animal Kingdom to try the new chicken parmesan with gnocchi primavera for $13.29. This dish consists of breaded chicken parmesan breast layered on baked potato gnocchi and primavera tomato sauce topped with melted provolone and mozzarella. How about that, Pizza Safari? Okay, let's just start off by saying this dish definitely tastes better than it looks. The gnocchi tastes just like the kind you can buy in the packages at the grocery store, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Ours actually had a fairly good texture. The dumplings were slightly chewy, but still soft. The garlic toast is essentially the Texas toast you can buy in the grocery store too. Didn't taste very fresh and was definitely not a shining moment of the dish. But the chicken was actually pretty juicy, and we loved all the melted cheese on top. There was actually a decent amount of chicken in this dish too, and while nothing special, it isn't too bad for quick service chicken parm. The breading to chicken ratio was good, but the breading made it taste kind of like chicken tenders. Not gonna complain, we love a Disney chicken tender, so just wanted to let you know. Unfortunately, the tomato sauce was pretty one note, just tasted like tomato and is a bit on the sweet side for us. There weren't very many veggies in ours, but the piece of squash we did have was tender but pretty flavorless. Overall, it wasn't the greatest thing we've ever eaten, but for quick service, it wasn't bad. It is a more unique dish than chicken tenders or hamburger, and we would say it's definitely kid-friendly. Next up in DFB news, dive into a world of enchantment with our new Bibbidi Bobbidi bow design. These magical bows, inspired by Disney princess gowns, will add a sprinkle of fairy tale charm to any look. You can grab this design as a t-shirt, a tank top, a phone case, a cute zipper glass, and more. You can find all of our designs over at dfbstore.com. We got a bunch of new ones. So here's what you need to know if you're going to Disney World this week. This past week was pretty busy in Disney World, as July 4th is a popular vacation time. So how are the crowds and the price of Genie Plus? Well, on July 4th, the price of Genie Plus was the same as it was the day before, with Magic Kingdom being the most expensive park at $29. This price has been the same since June 27th, though, so it hasn't really fluctuated since then. Note that Genie Plus will change on July 24th. Genie Plus will be renamed Lightning Lane Multi-Pass, while individual Lightning Lanes will become Lightning Lane Single Pass. The new services will also allow you to book Lightning Lane selections in advance of your trip, 7 days early if you're staying at a Disney World hotel, 3 days for everyone else. We have the full details about how the changes will work, and we're planning to answer all of your questions when the changes go live. Don't forget to check out our video all about this, though. We're giving you all the information we have at the moment. Now, speaking of attractions, let's talk about some refurbs. If you want to take flight with Peter Pan and his crew at Magic Kingdom, you gotta do so before July 8th, as the Peter Pan's flight ride will be closed temporarily for refurbishment. Disney's website's currently showing that Peter Pan's flight will be closed from July 8th to August 20th. And as another reminder, Test Track in Epcot is also closed for the summer, as it is being reimagined into a new version of the ride. While no opening date has been announced, we're looking forward to seeing Test Track 3.0, inspired by its original predecessor, World of Motion. A new store in Magic Kingdom is open. Critter Co-op, the former Briar Patch shop over at Splash Mountain / Tiana's Bayou Adventure, is finally reopened. That means you can get all of your Tiana's Bayou Adventure merchandise right after you step off the ride. Now, we previously gave you a first look at everything you'll find in the store, including some fun clothing, Loungefly bags, mini ears, hats, tumblers, spirit jerseys, and of course those cute fireflies. You'll also find plush versions of the critters you meet on the ride and more. Note that you will be able to use mobile checkout in this shop. And there's a new store open in Disney Springs. The tiny shop is already proving very popular. If you're arriving at Disney Springs via bus, you'll enter by the town center section. And here, there used to be a shop called Ever After Jewelry Company. And, well, that shop got a total makeover. It's now called Disney Ever After. Inside, the new store is bright and colorful and full of popular Disney characters. We spotted several merchandise displays around the shop, each filled with stuffed animals and accessories inspired by a different character. Characters like Stitch, Baymax, and Donald seem to be pretty popular. Now you can find Loungefly bags, mini ears, even some lug bags at Disney Ever After. Note that some merchandise seem to be selling quickly, so availability may vary during your visit. But now for our favorite part. This store is home to Disney World's only create your own headband experience. Look familiar? We've seen this fun concept in Hong Kong, and earlier this year it finally arrived at Disneyland Resort too. Each person can buy up to 2 black headbands for $9.99 each. Then you can load up your headband with some plush characters. Each mini plush head is $11.99, and you're limited to 3 per item per person. That means you can't get 3 Mickey heads, but you're welcome to get multiple different characters. The characters slide right onto the headband, so it's easy to swap them around however you want. Come check it out during your next visit. These souvenirs are already going viral online, and we have a feeling they could sell out. Now, you know we're the place to find all the theme park and Disney and cruise line news, so for even more news, check out our website and follow us on social media at Disney Food Blog. And don't forget to sign up for that newsletter so you know what's happening for Mega Fest. The link is in the description box below. Lots of giveaways, lots of fun stuff. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.